Shalom. I want to start off by giving all glory, honor, and praises to the Most High and His only begotten Son, Yahweh in the Hebrew tongue, for who the world ignorantly calls God, Yahweh Shai in the Hebrew tongue, for who the world ignorantly calls Christ. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of GMS at Ruel. Wake respects to the brothers out there doing this work. Respects to the fellow elect brothers, whoever those men may be. Wake up 12 tribes of Israel, so-called Native Americans, Latinos, and Negroes. Come back to your true nationality, man. It's high time to wake out of sleep. Want to go to a scripture here. Because our people, they don't understand the God of this Bible. They don't understand that the so-called white man who's known as Esau is going to go into slavery, and that the Most High is down with that. This is 2 Thessalonians 1 verse 6. It says, seeing it is a righteous thing with God to recompense, means payback, tribulation to them that trouble you. So it's a righteous thing. So our enemy has troubled us. Who's our enemy? The Moabites, Ammonites, which are the so-called Japanese. The Moabites are the so-called Chinese. The Ishmaelites, the so-called Arabs, I think. And you got a lot more of them. The so-called white man, Edomites, mainly the Edomites though. But they are enemies and they have troubled us. So surely it's a righteous thing for the Most High to pay back. Surely, seeing it is a righteous thing with God to pay back tribulation to them that trouble you. To pay back tribulation, because our people went through hell, man. Our people went through hell. That's the tribulation our people went through slavery, man. Like, these movies don't even paint the real picture. Like they paint a picture, but they don't paint the gruesome picture, man, of slavery. They don't paint the gruesome picture back then, man. How people was being whipped to death, man. You try to run, they chop off your leg, man, or chop off your toes, man. You trying to have sex with their wives, they chop off your penis, man. They castrate you. All right. So our people went through tribulation, through trouble. So surely it's a righteous thing for the Most High to pay back our enemies for everything that we went through. Now we know that we're under the curses and everything on Deuteronomy, and our forefathers, which we are our forefathers, because if you know about regeneration or reincarnation, what our forefathers went through, like they broke the laws of the Most High, so He put them in slavery. I mean, this is not the first slavery that we've been in, because a lot of times the Most High raised up certain men to take us out of that, to take us out of slavery. Like Gideon was one of those men that was raised up once, to take us out of slavery, and certain other men, King Saul, certain other men was raised up to take us out of slavery. Every time the Most High brought us in slavery, in captivity. But this is the last one, man. The Most High shall no longer drive us into captivity, man. There's a scripture on that. The Most High shall no longer carry us away into captivity, man. Alright. This is Joel 3 verse 7. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them, and will return your recompense on upon your head. Alright? Return your recompense upon your head. So these nations, they're going into slavery, man. They're going into captivity. So with that, I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to the Most High, His only begotten Son, double honor to the elders of GMS, the apostles, respect to the brothers out there doing this work, wake up to a child of Israel, so-called Native Americans, Latinos, and Negroes. And with that, I want to say Shalom.